Hi guys, we're going to work on making proper punctuation with quotations when we find dialogue in a text. So the standard that we are working on in the state of Tennessee shows us that we use commas and quotation marks to mark direct speech and quotations from the text. And in student language, we know that that means we need to correctly use commas and quotation marks to show our dialogue. And this can be in your own writing or also editing writing when you see it on a test. Okay, so one of the first tips you can use is to change your voice to match the character, and it will help you identify which words need to have quotation marks around them. So in the example, "You're doing great," said Dad. Change your voice a little bit and think, okay, what would Dad sound like? "You're doing great," said Dad. And that'll help you to be able to put some quotation marks before and after what Dad said. "Thanks," said Gabby. Again, you can put your quotation marks there, and it really helps you to identify the correct words that you need to include. Then you need to look for your dialogue tag, also called a speech tag. This is the part that tells us who is speaking. And so in this example, Caleb said, "What's for dinner?" The dialogue tag would be Caleb said. It can come at the beginning of your quotation marks, but it can also come at the end. In the example, "I don't know," said Ellie. You see that that comes at the end. And then we have sometimes, not as often, but sometimes it can come in the middle of a phrase. "Let's check the fridge," said Mom, "to see what we have." That one, of course, comes in the middle. Let's try one that you can do. "I can't find my dog," said the boy. Which one do you think would be the dialogue tag? Said the boy. If you thought that was it, you got it right. Here's another one. His friend replied, "I'll help you." In this one, the dialogue tag is at the beginning. His friend replied. Also, you want to make sure that you add commas. That was another part of the standard, is to be able to add commas. Commas are going to go in between the quotation and the speech tag or the dialogue tag. In any case, when you don't have a different punctuation mark. So if there would have been a period there. So look at this example. "Let's go to the zoo," said Mom. What Mom said, "Let's go to the zoo," would normally just have a period if we weren't putting it in quotation marks. But because the sentence wasn't quite over, we need to put a comma right here after zoo. In the next one, will we get to see the lions? Asked Joseph. That is a question, what Joseph asked. And so instead of putting a comma there, we're going to put a question mark in. Also, when you have a speech tag at the beginning, Mom replied, "I'm sure that we will." You're going to have a quotation mark there, a comma there, to separate your dialogue tag with your quote. And then in this one, "I'm so excited," shouted Joseph. Again, you have a different type of punctuation. "I'm so excited" shows strong feeling. So instead of just putting a comma, which would imply that we would be having a period there, we're going to put an exclamation mark instead to show how excited Joseph is. And that's it. Putting commas and quotation marks will really be able to help you do a good job with your writing or also being able to edit another writing on a test. Great job.